Hello guys, today we are going to learn how to represent inequality graphically or on a number line. Most of the time we'll be given an inequality work to solve. After we have solved it, we will be asked to represent our answer on a number line or graphically. And most of you guys students find it difficult in doing so. So today my video is about how to represent your inequality answer graphically or on a number line. We are going to do a series of them, like different ways, different how to represent your answer in different ways, depending on the inequality sign. So now this is our first example here. We have y is greater than 3. After you have solved an inequality and you've gotten your answer to be y is greater than 3, this is the symbol that you are seeing here is the greater than symbol. And what does it mean? It means that y is a value or a number which is greater than 3 that we do not know. So how do we represent these values or these numbers which are greater than 3 on a number line or graphically? So first, what you need to do is draw a straight line. After drawing your straight line, you are supposed to divide this straight line into 2 parts. And it doesn't matter if the left side is more than the right side or the right side more than the left side. All that you need to do is divide the line into 2. The line that you drew to divide the straight line into 2 parts, you have to put 0 below it. This 0 is representing the center of your number line. Now, where or what can we do again to represent y is greater than 3? Now, the question that you must ask yourself is this 3 a positive number or a negative number? Since we all know that 3 is a positive number, for all number lines, positive numbers are on your right hand side this way. All positive numbers are here. And all negative numbers are on this way. So, since you know that all negative numbers are on your left side this way, and all positive numbers are on your right hand side this way, we can now put the 3 anywhere on the right hand side. Okay, now some students find it difficult drawing the number line because they think they must bring all the numbers on the number line. Please, it is not always so. So, for instance, this question, since this number is a very small number, 3, you can decide to bring 1 or 2. But let's take it that if you have something like y is greater than 100, are we going to write 1, 2, 3 up to 100? No. So my advice to all students is, the most important thing to do is identify whether the number is a positive number or a negative number. If it is a positive number, you write it on your right hand side of the number line without trying to write out all the numbers up to the actual number over there. Now, after writing the number, which is 3, now your main problem is to know the numbers which are greater than 3. Now, you know that this is 3, and if this is 3, all the numbers in front of 3 are numbers less than 3. How can you know that all the numbers in front of 3 this way are less than 3? Let's see this 0. This 0 is 7 as a reference point, which means that when you travel on your left hand side like this, since we are having 0 here, it means this 0 is less than 3. We all know 0 is less than 3. So which is going to help us know that all the numbers on this side are less than 3. Now, which numbers will be greater than 3? Now, you know that if you go backwards or on your right hand side, if I continue drawing this, we are going to have 4, 5 to infinity. So it indicates that all numbers showing the arrow to your right hand side like this are going to be greater than 3. So in this case, it means that the arrow should point to your right hand side, and it should begin from the number 3. Now, you have to draw a circle on top of the 3, a smaller circle like this. This circle must not be shaded, or what I mean is this circle should be hollow. There is a reason why we leave this circle to be hollow and not completely filled. The reason is that we have a way of representing this greater than or equals to sign. They are the ones that greater than or equals to sign or the less than or equals to sign. They are the ones that comes with the circle being filled. But for the less than or the greater than sign, you leave the circle hollow like this. It should not be filled. Now, this is how y is greater than 3 is represented on the number line. You draw your line, you indicate the center of the line, which is always 0. Now, you figure out if the number is a positive number or a negative number. If it is a positive number, it comes on your right hand side, this side. It always comes on your right hand side. And you shouldn't be bothered writing all the numbers that comes or after the actual number in your answer. Just write it on your right hand side. Now your main issue is identify where the arrow will be showing or pointing to. Now you can see that this arrow here is a reference point. This arrow here is serving a very big or crucial or important purpose. This arrow is going to let you understand that all numbers that are before the number that you wrote are less than the actual number that you have, which is 3. And any number that comes after your answer, which is 3, are greater than the 3. So do not forget this. This is how to represent y is greater than 3. Now let's move on to how we can represent y is less than 2. So we are going to draw our number line, or this straight line here. We are going to divide it into 2. And anytime that you divide, you bring your 0 to divide this line into 2 sections. Now you check if this number here is positive or negative. Since it is positive, you bring it anywhere on your right hand side like this. Now we are seeing y is less than 2, and in reference to this 0 here, it means any number moving on the left side like this is less than 2. So after showing your arrow pointing to the left, you bring your circle. Now we have seen that always, if you are representing a greater than sign, the arrow points to your right hand side. And if you are showing the less than sign on the number line, your arrow points to the left hand side. That is a clue or something to help you get this. Now, how do you represent your answer on a number line when your answer is a negative number? It's the same idea. You just have to draw the number line, bring your 0, and then you check to see whether it is a negative number or a positive number. Now, since this is a negative number, we bring it here, -3. And what we are seeing here is y is less than 3. So, y is less than 3. Which numbers are less than 3? From what you learned, -4 is less than 3. -5 is less than 3. -6 is less than 3. And all these numbers can be on the left hand side like this. So it means that all the numbers are coming from the left hand side or are moving to the left hand side like this. So it means that you are going to draw a circle and then you show your arrow to the left hand side. Now let's see how we are going to represent y is greater than -3. So we are going to draw a number line, then we'll bring our 0 here, then we'll bring our -3 here. Sorry, our negative 3 should be on the left side. Now we are having y is greater than negative 3. Now, if you try to number it, we are going to see that we are going to have negative 2 here, which is greater than negative 3. Then we are going to have negative 1 here, which is greater than negative 3. And even this 0 is greater than negative 3. So since all the numbers pointing to your right hand side are greater than negative 3, then it means you draw a circle and you show your arrow to your right hand side. And as I said earlier, when you are showing a greater than symbol or arrow or inequality, always it must point to your right hand side. But if you are showing a less than symbol or an arrow, it should point to your left hand side. Now, since we've understood this, let's see how, if we have the less than or equals to inequality or greater than or equals to inequality, how do we represent it on a number line? So always you are going to draw your number line, and don't forget to bring or divide this line into 2 and bring your 0. Now after you've done that, you check if this number is a positive number. And as we can see, positive 3 is positive, which is supposed to be on the right hand side of the number line. Now we have this less than or equals to. This inequality is called less than or equal to. So first we can hear less than. So which numbers are less than 3? They are the numbers pointing to the left hand side. From what we learned, y is a number which is less than 3, and all numbers pointing to the left hand side are less than 3, because this 0 here, which is 7 as a reference, is less than 3. Now because of the line over here, or equals to, which is added to the less than, it means we must deepen this circle that you wrote here. So always do not leave the circle hollow if you have less than or equals to, or greater than or equals to. Always make sure that there is no space in the circle that is drawn on the number. So this is how to represent y is less than or equals to 3. Now let's see how we can represent y is greater than or equals to 3. So we have to draw our line as we did. I have to divide it into 2 with a 0 always. Now I have to indicate my positive 3. Positive numbers are always found on the right hand side. Now they are saying y is a number which is greater than 3. So all numbers on the right hand side of the 3 is greater than 3. So we can have 4, 5, 6 upwards. So I have to draw my circle, point to the right hand side. Now after doing that, because of the equals to, or because this one is called y is greater than or equals to, it means we must make sure that we deepen the circle that we write over there. So guys, This is how to represent an answer graphically on a number line, or this is how to represent an inequality answer graphically on a number line. Thanks for watching. Bye.